I have to pinch myself here before you as a reminder that this is really happening to me.
It is.
It is. But these things don't just happen, ladies and gentlemen. Many talented and dedicated people are required to put a program like this together. With that in mind, I want to open my remarks by extending my gratitude first to my two dear friends, Jean-Pierre Meyer, General Jean-Pierre Meyer, and Jean-Michel Icard for inviting me to join Cercle K2 and offering me this opportunity to share some thoughts with all of you this evening. And finally, I reserve my most sincere appreciation to you, the audience, for sacrificing a beautiful evening tonight in this magnificent city to be here tonight. It means a great deal to me. I'm from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, having served as a special agent for 25 years. Following my retirement in 1997, I continued serving the FBI in one way or another. First as a teacher, instructing FBI agents on counterintelligence and counter-terrorism methodologies. And later, I crisscrossed America, visiting dozens of local field offices of the FBI around the country, teaching FBI personnel the history of their own organization, which parenthetically they don't know, close parenthesis. More recently, as a historian, I've dedicated my life to conveying the FBI story to a larger and a wider audience through writings and lecture forums like this. May 7th, 2015 marked the 70th anniversary of Germany's surrender to the Allied powers near the small village of Reims in northwest France. So what I offer tonight are features of the FBI's role in fighting that war, very, very poorly understood, in many cases not understood at all by any of my compatriots in America. And what we're going to do is examine some events and personalities that hopefully you, as French people, will find interesting. It's not all-inclusive. It's just what I would call a snapshot. Now, what I want to show you up here, that young man, okay, is me. Taken more years ago than I care to remember. I'm not giving away any secrets. I'm not going to be arrested for this. This is essentially a public document. Every FBI agent today, and there are approximately 12 or 13,000 of them, every FBI carries those very, very same credentials. He was the founder of the modern FBI. Hoover, this man of legend and possessing an international reputation, was born on January 1st, 1895 in Washington, D.C., 1939. The first day of the Second World War, Hoover had expanded the FBI into the most powerful law enforcement agency in the United States. He also transformed law enforcement into a true profession. He started by raising the standards by requiring FBI agents to have law degrees and accounting degrees. Driven by the shocking kidnap and murder of the infant son of famed aviator Charles Lindbergh, Congress passed historic legislation in 1933 which federalized crimes that had previously been state and local in nature. Despite frequent setbacks, it can be safely said, in my opinion, that by April of 1942, the combined British and French code-breaking project at Bletchley Park, in effect, won the intelligence war in Europe by April of 1944. It didn't mean that Frenchmen and British and Americans and Canadians weren't going to die, but we had won the intelligence war by that time. His information was one of the keys that led James Conant and Arthur Compton, the godfathers of the bomb, to go forth with the bomb. This has never been revealed before, and we've only learned about this very, very recently. Next month marks the 70th anniversary of the start of this new second Paris assignment, and it also marks the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the Office of the FBI's Legal Attaché Program, which still exists today. That concludes my formal remarks. I thank you so much for your kindness, and most importantly, I thank you so much for your patience. Thank you very, very much.